tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Simon. I live in Blackpool. I'm from Essex.
And tell us, Simon, how you ended up at Amoraleza.
Well, I flew here. That's the first thing. But in all seriousness, I have been very depressed over the last 2 years. I used to live in Tenerife for 21 years. Moved back with a girlfriend. Didn't work out. It was very sad, very toxic, sadly. I loved her. And last 2 years, all I've been doing is smoking weed and just doing nothing really, no direction, not trying to work out where I want to be in life. And I think about a year ago, I think I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast and also Mike Tyson. They were talking about the toad. And basically, I was very interested in trying that, DMT, smoking the toad. And then I found out about ayahuasca, and I decided that probably ayahuasca is a better start because it's a longer process, whereas the toad, I believe, is 15-20 minutes, shoot out your body, bang. So I decided to, basically I watched every video on YouTube about ayahuasca, and just found it fascinating, and decided to do something about it and to book this up. I originally booked it up for the start of May. The COVID-19, whatever it is, put paid to that, and here I am today. It's been an absolute amazing journey. I've been in pain physically for 30 years, and I've still got pain now, but I feel like it's going. I've had some amazing experiences with Cambo, which is the first time I did Cambo. I had euphoria, absolute euphoria. I thought all the pain was going to go. I could feel it going, and that was amazing. Did Cambo again, and the warrior sort of anger came out of me, and for the next 24 hours I fell out with a few people. But yeah, Cambo is absolutely amazing. But if you want a healthy immune system, just give it a go. That's the Cambo there. That's the first one. Also, because I've got back issues, I had it on the spine, top, bottom. So I've done 3 of them. So I'd highly recommend Cambo and Shireen at trying to remember now, her Instagram. Is it Medicine of Love? Medicine of Love on Facebook. I'm doing it today again for the 4th time. As far as ayahuasca is concerned, it is just absolutely amazing. So the very first one, I didn't have any visions, if I remember rightly. I've done obviously 6 now, so I've got to try and remember what happened. I was a bit of a naughty schoolboy. I got told off a few times in the first one for laughing, for dancing, for walking about by Lorenzo, and but the second ceremony was out of this world. Literally, I just remember laying back, and I went to the other side, and it was a beautiful experience. It was love. It was the geometric patterns. It was Ganesh, the deity Ganesh, and I was there, and I was doing all this. I don't know if I was doing it physically or if it was spiritually out of my body, but I was in this magical place, and literally you're in another realm, and it's a very real realm. It's not like you're hallucinating. It feels completely different from any hallucination. It's not like a flash in the pan kind of hallucination. It's very real. The love you feel is very real, and the love you receive is very real, and that was absolutely amazing. I remember it then went dark after that, and I think I was laying on the floor saying I want to walk into the light. I've realised now, I think the 3rd ceremony, I went out of the dome, and I saw literally what I thought was God in the sky. Great big guy with lots of hair, smiling, sort of looking over the whole of Amoraleza, looking down, And I went back in the dome and come out an hour later and he was still there, just looking over. Everyone was purging and he was just looking, and like he was just there looking after everyone, you know. And I didn't want to look at him because I just felt a bit ashamed about myself, about things that I'd done in the past. And I was by my favourite tree and I got this look at me, kind of, not a voice, not a booming voice, nothing like that, but just the thought came into my head, look at me. So eventually I looked up at what I thought was God, and he just smiled at me with the most beautiful smile, kind eyes, and he just said everything's going to be all right. And it was, wow. And that one, the third ceremony, I was in absolute agony physically. I do suffer from physical pain. I've had chronic pain in my body for 30 years. And yeah, that was literally like God found me. You know, I could see God. I mean, I believe in God 1,000%, and I'm so blessed that I'm walking into the light. There's obviously a lot of process to get there, a lot of purging. You're literally releasing all this. It's like a black. It's not like being sick. It's just a blackness, and you can feel all the pain, all your sadness, all your negativity. It's all coming out of you, and that's an ongoing thing, as we know.
Yeah.
It's literally like having an extended family. Like, you're my brother, I'm your sister. But only the weekends. No, it's literally, everyone is just absolutely amazing. Everyone's full of love, kindness. We're all just trying to become better people. We're just trying to be happy, and the people that run this place, they're very special people. Lorenzo, very wise. He's taking some time to talk to me and give me some great advice. I have got a hyperactive mind. I think a lot, and I've learned not to talk over people, because when something comes in my brain, I just let it out. So I've learned through that not to do that. Veronica is absolutely wonderful. She's just like the mother of the whole place, for me anyway. And then you've got Sharin, who's got an amazing voice, and she does the cambo. She's absolutely beautiful and lovely. And then you've got the most, how do I describe Rupert? He's just an intriguing man. He's just a beautiful man. He plays the guitar, and he's fantastic. He comes up with these one-liners, you know, while he's playing the guitar, you know. Thank you, take off your masks, and stuff like that. And it's just beautiful. Everything about the ceremony, the music is it's just fantastic. It does change between absolute joy, where you're dancing around, and then next thing you're obviously in your own little pit of despair. You've got to go through the pain to get into the light. And I'm still doing that, even after 6 ceremonies. But I'm being healed all the time. All the time I'm being healed. I mean, I'll give you an example. I gave up meat 2 weeks before I came. I never thought I'd be able to do this. And gave up sugar, I gave up dairy, I gave up fish. So it was a very bland diet, because I didn't know how to make it exciting. I wasn't using any salt. I didn't think we could, but you probably can. And basically, yeah, I've decided to become vegan now. You know, I don't want to eat meat anymore. I don't want to smoke weed anymore. I don't particularly want to drink anymore. It's completely changed me. None of them things it's not like I'm doing it, oh, I don't want to do it. I do want to do it. That's how I feel now. And one of the guys kindly, we went out on the lakes, El Chorro, beautiful place. I'd go, I recommend it. And went back to his house, and his friend was a Michelin star chef, and he came out with all this beautiful Japanese sushi type food, which he had a vegan menu, which was absolutely wonderful. And then the sort of meat and the fish came out, and I just thought, I couldn't resist it. But before that, I had 2 goes on the joint, and it just sort of made me go inwards, and I just sat there like a zombie. And then the food came out, and the meat, and I started eating some meat. And I went, oh, this that's really nice. And they went, it's not beef, it's pork. And I was like, oh, which is the worst thing you can have. As soon as I ate it, I felt myself purging, and I was absolutely fine. It wasn't sickness or anything. And the food was lovely. It's just ayahuasca was saying no, don't do it. And I drank a bit of wine, and so I broke free. And it was a good lesson, because now I know I do not want to drink, I do not want to smoke weed at all, because all weed that did for me was just mask the pain of basically my breakup, and I felt like I was lost. I used to live in Tenerife, and then I ended up in Blackpool. I was very lonely and very depressed and had no motivation, didn't want to get out of bed. And that's why I started looking at this ayahuasca, and thank you to my ex-girlfriend. Without what happened, I wouldn't be here today, and I feel like I'm literally reborn, with a new heart, a new soul. I know life's all about love and receiving love and giving love, and it's all thanks to ayahuasca. All these lessons I've been taught.